Hey, what's going on everybody? Boise here, coming at you with something a little different today. For the past few months, I've been casually playing Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time. I recently got 106% completion and I wanted to share with you all my top 10 favourite levels in the game. Just to be clear, this list has been graded factoring in both the perfect relics and time trialing. This game has a lot of great levels, so it was hard leaving some of them off the list, but at the end of the day, this is a top 10, not a top 15 or 20, so the cutoff had to be somewhere. We're going to start this list off with Booty Calls. I think the back half of this level is what gave it a spot in the top 10. The start of the level is pretty good, standard Crash Bandicoot level. The grinding, I could take it or leave it, but then the split section is where the level really comes to life. After that, the little pirate town is the best part of the level. And the hidden gem being inside a treasure chest, epic. Although personally, I would have loved to have seen the chest being hidden slightly better, but oh well. Can we also just take a chance to sit back and appreciate the very end of the level? All these boxes outside the vault, and then you go inside to all the loot stash to collect your gem. Snow Way Out takes the number 9 spot. I deducted a few points for two main reasons. The start of the level is a little bit slow for me, and these 2D sections where the ice is dropping are not really my thing. By far my favourite part of the level is these sections where you're jumping across the different platforms to make your way upstream. This room here was also really cool, but I won't reveal where you might find it. I also love the small boat at the end of the level, and then you make your way up oh whoops, did I reveal where those crates are? Make your way up a 2D climb towards the finish line. I think we all knew this one had to be on the list. The first thing I want to mention might be controversial, but I think Crash 4 is the best soundtrack in all the Crash games. The music in Offbeat is so incredibly catchy, and the enemies in the level attacking to the beat of the music? Such a great idea. The level design is absolutely awesome. Wait, is that me in the background over there? These guys are also hilarious. I mean, this one looks like he doesn't want a bar of it. And then the one next to it, he's looking a little bit cheeky, and all of a sudden, he's now grumpy as well. I hate to do it, but I deduct a few points for one main reason. This level is extremely cycle-based, meaning it has something trying to slow you down almost every step of the way. So it's not a super enjoyable time trial. Although, as I improve my time trialing, that may change. Some of you may be seeing this right now and thinking, there is no way that Bro put Toxic Tunnels in his top 10. I think it's probably fair to say that Toxic Tunnels is not only the most difficult level in the game, but in the entire series. Crash 4 is extremely good at teaching you how to improve while playing, thanks to the addition of the flashback tapes and subtle in-game tutorials. It is extremely satisfying to feel yourself getting better at the game while playing, and that's why I have Toxic Tunnels on the list. But for the same reason as Offbeat, because of all the moving parts, I haven't found Toxic Tunnels to be a particularly enjoyable time trial yet. But this was definitely one of the more satisfying perfect relics. Coming in at number 6, we have Stay Frosty. Being completely honest, I don't really know why I love this level so much. It's just a relatively short, not too difficult, great soundtrack, just a really great level. The grinding section with Capunawara is also pretty good. My only knock on it really is these time crates at the very start of the time trial, mixed in with some pretty solid ice mechanics. My favourite part of the level is definitely the 2D section on the ice, with those hidden crates hidden up high. I don't know, I just thought this was a really cool idea. Don't really have much else to say here, so let's move on. Okay, I promise after this one I'm done with the 11th dimension. It was definitely hard to pick a winner out of all these snow levels, but bears repeating is definitely my favourite. Since this game makes you play the polar levels through a minimum 4 times, it's easy to learn how to control him. Thanks to the patch, so long as you don't overcomplicate Polar's movement, hitting the crates isn't too difficult anymore. The first half of the level also isn't too bad, just a lot of jumping across platforms. And then you get to the yellow gem path and, you guessed it, more jumping. Even though Crash levels are at their best when playing as Crash, or Coco, and I've never been a huge fan of the different vehicles and animal riding levels, the polar riding sections in Crash 4 are probably my favourite. Talk about a unique level design. We're going to make our way through Oxide Spaceship in Stowing Away. I absolutely loved the claustrophobic nature of this level, and having done it, I wish this idea had been explored more. The corridor sections of this level aren't super exciting, but the 2D gameplay is some of my favourite in the entire game. I do think there was a bit of a missed opportunity to have a hidden vent somewhere off to the side in one of the corridors, but this level is still insanely good. So after leaving Oxide Space Station, Crash has landed on an extremely beautiful alien planet that also kind of gives you an underwater but not underwater vibe. There are so many creatures here that are out to kill you, but then you arrive at this fucking thing and you're like, okay, adorable, but what do I do here? And then bang, you're back in another Polar-esque level, but this time you're doing it twice, and it's also twice as difficult. I think half the reason I have Crash landed so high is purely the level design, but it's also got some really solid platforming. I think there's an argument to be made for the Schnurgle sections dragging this level down, but as I mentioned and bears repeating, I don't mind the animal, or in this case, alien riding in this game. There is definitely an argument to be made for Cortex Castle being the best level in the game, but for me, this level sits at number 2. Similar to Toxic Tunnels, this level is extremely satisfying to feel yourself getting better at the game. But in my opinion, Cortex Castle isn't as hard as Toxic Tunnels. There are so many parts of this level. When playing Crash 4 for the first time, you're going to think, well, this is just ridiculous. But as you improve, these parts of certain levels that once seemed impossible, you realise are all extremely fair. Now, what is not only my favourite part of Cortex Castle, but my favourite bit of platforming in the entire game? This final gauntlet where you're making use of all the quantum masks, at times going straight from using one mask to another. This right here is the definition of Crash 4 satisfaction. So, how many of you saw this one coming? Dino Dash is my favourite level in Crash 4. This level has everything. Awesome level design, great soundtrack, and of course, 3 unique chase segments. I also really liked the idea of this 2D section here. As I've mentioned in other levels from this list, I'm a huge fan of the 2D platforming in this game. My one knock on this level, and it's a fair one, is the start of the bonus level where you're sent on a goose chase to fill in all the boxes. But these dinosaur chases really are incredible. The first one, you can see the T-Rex stalking you as you finish the first grinding section. The second one starts with a backwards grinding segment where we see these poor Triceratops being chased by Old Mate here, and that's when the penny drops. We realise that the Triceratops were just a decoy and we are the real target. And the final one is the best chase of them all. Sliding under branches, jumping across platforms, the ground is even falling away beneath us, and it all ends with one final leap and our T-Rex friend here suddenly perishes and you realise the level is over. Thanks everybody for watching. Feel free to let me know in the comments what you think of my list and let me know your favourite levels. Stay tuned as I'm currently working my way through the developer times and I'll start posting the runs that I've completed while in pursuit of the Platinum Relics. Also, I'm looking to keep my channel active, so I'm always looking for content to post. So if you have any ideas on what type of videos you'd like to see, drop a comment or reach out on Discord. Until next time, take care and I hope you enjoy the video.